Hey everyone, this is Austin Schur here with We Write About Music, and today I'm here with Ava Breeze. She is all set to release her debut single on July 29th called Girls of Summer, and I can't wait to talk to her all about it. Ava, thank you so much for coming on today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me on the show. It is such a pleasure.
You're very welcome. What part of the world are you in right
I am currently in New Jersey in my house.
Sweet. Okay. Very cool. What's the weather like? Is it as hot as it is on the West Coast right now?
I don't know about the West Coast,
Okay.
but over here it is pretty hot.
Yeah, no, it's been pretty terrible. I just haven't really gone outside at this point. Just staying in, staying
Yeah,
cool,
I
trying
was out,
to.
I was outside yesterday. I went to like my public pool with one of my friends. So it was really hot. It was like in the 90s. I don't know about over there.
It's bad. It's definitely in the hundreds at this point. So staying
Wow.
in and staying in the shade for sure.
I thought the 90s were bad. Gee.
Doesn't matter. Enough about the weather. Let's talk about music. As you're coming onto the music scene for sort of the first time here, I'd love for you to introduce yourself to the audience today and let them know what's up in your life.
Hi, my name is Ava Breeze. If you want to follow me on social media, my Instagram is Ava Breeze underscore. You literally spell breeze like you would the wind, Breeze. So that's my social if you want to follow it. And then there's also my TikTok, which is Ava Breeze 10. I am 14 years old, soon to be 15, soon to
Hey,
be
there
15.
you go.
And I'm about to release my first single. It's called Girls of Summer. I've worked so hard of it, and I have more in store for everyone, but this is just my first song that I'm coming out with. So
Awesome.
I hope everyone continues to follow me on my journey.
Nice. Well, we're definitely going to link everything in the article, so they'll have the opportunity to follow you. What I really want to know about is I have an idea of what Girls of Summer is about, but I want to hear it from you. What's it all about? What are you singing about here?
So Girls of Summer, I wrote during quarantine, and I honestly didn't know if I was going to be able to do all of the fun things that I did with all of my friends, like in the previous summers before COVID happened.
Sure.
So I wrote Girls of Summer as like kind of walking through time during like the summer time period that's supposed to be like so fun, so like magical. It's summer.
Sure.
And yeah. So I wanted it to be kind of like a mini time capsule of like all of the fun things and like the journeys that I'd go on with my friends.
That's awesome. So what exactly inspired you to write music? What put you down this path of, artistry?
I've honestly always loved music so much. Like I'm like one of those people who you call like a songbird. Like I always have
Sure.
I'm either singing or like I have music in my head 24/7. So then all of a sudden like in my head I'd just be singing like these original songs and I was just like, "You know what? Maybe I should start writing these down. These like aren't that bad."
There you go.
So I started writing them down and over time they got better and better and I was just like, "Wait, I have an Instagram following. I do covers. I get a lot of hype over my covers that I do. I could actually do this." And
It's,
here I am.
yeah, the dots have connected. You've definitely made it work. How long do you feel like you've been singing for? Has this been a lifelong ordeal for you?
Yeah, I can't say that my singing has always been good,
Well,
but
I don't think anyone
for
could
a
say that.
while.
Have you gone through like formal training or anything along those lines?
Oh yeah, I meet with my singing coach at least once a week,
Awesome.
and yeah, I try and get in private lessons and actually know what I'm talking about.
Nice. Okay, so I definitely want to hear all about your musical inspirations. I want to know what you grew up listening to, what mom had on in the car, and what sort of drove you to start making your own music today.
I don't know if I had like any like driving force and like what made me want to start
Okay,
writing music like officially other than what I've like experienced like all of my life experience adding up.
sure.
But like if you want to know like what I've grown up listening to, I love all genres of music. Like there's literally not one genre that I dislike. So I've listened to everything from like AC/DC, Imagine Dragons, Billie Eilish. What are some other ones? So like I've listened to a bit of everything
Sure.
in the mix,
Yeah.
And all of that together, I've kind of like developed my own style, just getting a little taste of everything along the way.
I get
So I
that.
all of the tasters of like all of the different styles just made me love music that much more and want to create my own sound.
Okay. Is there a specific artist or I guess band that you could relate what your music sounds like? Like if you were to introduce your music to someone, you say, if you like this person, you'll like me.
Yeah, I definitely say my music has a similar feel to like an Aurora vibe or like a Billie Eilish vibe.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm sold. I'm
Yeah.
in. I'm in. I'll check out the whole thing.
Thank
So
you.
I know that you're, currently in the process of recording the full album as well. So I'd love to talk about the process of that. First, how do you start a song? How does it all build for you?
So I always start with the lyrics first.
Okay.
Like I always like have an idea in the back of my head of how I want the whole song to sound like. Like I
Sure.
write the first verse, second verse, bridge, chorus, all of the basis of what the song is, and like kind of get like what the I want the mood to be.
Okay.
And then I partner with amazing musicians and I tell them like, hey, I want this, 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 and this. Like, can you help me? And it goes back and forth, trial and error until we get something that sounds amazing and works.
Nice. How long has this been in the works for?
So right now I just finished my first song and it's about to release. So I'd say I've been working on Girls of Summer for a couple of months now.
Okay.
And yeah, and I'm about to start working on my next song. All of the lyrics are done for the whole album,
Oh,
but now it's
wow.
just about
Okay.
getting them out there and finished and finalized and mixed. The next song I'm working on, it's called 180 on the Highway, and it has a totally different vibe than Girls of Summer.
Really? It's just like sound wise or message wise? You don't have to say, too much, obviously, but it's up to you.
Yeah, I'd say it's a little bit of both. Like, obviously, each song that I'm going to come out with has a little bit of a different vibe and message to it.
Sure.
But I'd say that, like, next to Girls of Summer, 180 on the Highway is definitely more in the pop genre.
Okay.
Like, it definitely has more of that pop feel. While Girls of Summer is definitely more like alternative indie.
Gotcha. Nice. So I have been told that you're part of something called Ava's Advocacy Army. And I don't know what it is, but I feel like I need the full explanation of what that is all about.
Okay, so I started Ava's Advocacy Army because I'm not sure if everyone knows this, but I actually have a special needs sister. And my sister's name is Lyra, and she has a rare disease that only 30 kids globally have. She can't walk, she can't talk,
What?
she can't like chew solid foods. So I love her to pieces, and she's literally my best friend in the entire world. And I've sadly faced a lot of bullying because of it. So I decided, you know what? I'm tired of like all of the ignorance surrounding special needs and rare disease. I'm going to advocate for these special children and just anyone who needs advocating for, really. So I started Ava's Advocacy Army as a way to kind of get people to have more knowledge on how to treat people with disabilities and what is acceptable and what isn't acceptable and everything under that realm and just like a kind of support system for everyone.
I love that. I had no idea. That's really amazing that you're taking the time to do that, though. I mean, you're young, you've got a million other things going on, school and a music career. So good for you for actually making that happen. What channels are you getting that out on? I'd love for you to help promote that. I think people should really know about it.
Ava's Advocacy Army is currently on Facebook. So you literally just type in Ava's Advocacy
Yeah.
Army, it'll pop up under groups. So yeah, definitely go check that out. And
Okay.
if you go in my Instagram bio, I am currently selling Ava's Advocacy Army bracelets. They're Pura Vida, and it just helps support everything I'm working towards.
That's amazing. Seriously, snaps to you. That's so cool that you're doing that. I mean, there's already so much support out there, but there's always those people that just don't support it. So good on you. So getting back to the music, though, I want to know, now that you've made this decision to be an artist and a musician, is there one specific thing that you enjoy the most about the entire process, from the creation to the promotion to the actual singing itself?
Every part of the process is so different and unique, and I love it so
Sure.
much. But if I had to pick like one favorite, it would probably be like recording the actual video for it because it's so much fun. Like you get to see like this one idea on the back of your head now springing to life and is actually a thing, and you're just like, wow, like this one little idea I had is now real and it's all coming together and it's all finally done. So I definitely think the video part of it is what makes it the best because it's the most gratifying.
That makes sense. It's like, yeah, it's like a literal dream come to life. And then you get to
Exactly.
film it. And then you feel like a real musician. I feel like I mean, nowadays when people have their computers and they can play guitar in front of it and hook up a microphone, anyone can be an artist, anyone can be a musician as simple as possible. But I feel like a music video is really the next level of like creating an actual true artistry, bringing the message to the song. So, is
Absolutely.
there going to be a music video release, I'm assuming, for this song or anything in the future?
Yeah, the music video for Girls of Summer is currently being worked on, being put together, but all of the video aspect of it is done. It just needs to be like put together in like one solid video.
Very cool.
So that's all done. And yeah, I'm just so excited for it to be
That's
released.
awesome. Okay, so you've got this plan right now. You're releasing songs, an album is on the way eventually. Sort of a two-part question. One, do you want to tour these songs?
I would love to tour it when my whole album is finished.
Sure.
That's kind of like a dream of mine that like I don't know if it's ever gonna happen, but like it's kind of in the back of my mind, like, hey, that would be so really, really cool. So it's definitely like in my thoughts, like, hey, if this is a success and I have like enough people that want to actually come listen to me sing, then absolutely
Totally.
I'd love to go on tour.
Yeah, I feel like in your area and even just like everywhere, there are bars and breweries and wineries and venues that aren't typical venues that people are like, hey, oh, you play music? Come on in and play it. And you'll always find an audience. And it'll kind of, give you your bearings to start learning and getting comfortable on stage. I think you can make it happen. Obviously, when the time is right, enough music is out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hypothetically, what would a set list look like? You said that you had also done some covers on your Instagram. So, what would you like sprinkle in during a live set?
I definitely sprinkle in some Billie Eilish just because it's so similar to the kind
Sure.
of music that I'm releasing. I've sung things from musicals. I've sung things from artists. I've even tried a rock song.
Yeah.
Uh, so I could sing pretty much any genre that people are looking for. So it all just depends on like what the host wants to hear. And yeah.
That's true. I guess it depends on the vibe of the place too. If you're playing, and like, yeah, I guess that depends. Okay, here's another like sort of depends question. Anything that is on the way of coming out, because I guess nothing has been officially released at this point. Which single song would you pick if you had the option to just perform one song?
That's so hard because again, I don't
There's
know
no
what
right answers. There's no right answers here.
because I don't know what all of them are gonna end up exactly sounding like. I mean, I obviously have
Okay.
so many ideas of like what you want it to feel like and what you want it to like be and
Yeah,
when it becomes a reality. But I can't tell until like the whole album is done and finished and fully released.
totally get it. I totally get it.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, that wasn't
Oh,
the answer you
don't
were
be
looking
sorry.
for.
There are no wrong answers. There are no rules here. We're just talking about music. One more hypothetical question for you. What does the next year of your life look like in terms of music releases?
It's gonna be every couple months a new song is gonna be released until the
There you
full
go.
album is done. and it's going to take a lot of work. The process is going to be long, but I'm going to be so happy when I have a full album release. It's going to be amazing.
It's got to be super fulfilling, right? I mean, putting pen to paper and then actually getting people involved in making music has to be one of the best feelings once it's actually like produced and mixed and mastered and done.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like even one person that's just like, hey, do you want to collab with me? Like, you're great. I'm just like, wow, this started as
Right?
just me singing, and now people want to collaborate with me, and I'm just starting out.
Totally. I mean, that's the power of social media right there. Having any sort of following, people want to build each other up and catapult off each other. And it's just like using your existing following to do big things. So that's really awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we are officially halfway through 2021, which is crazy to even say.
Yeah.
So aside from the music, how do you plan on working on yourself as a person for the end of this year?
I'm a competitive cheerleader in addition to being a musician.
Ah, okay.
So I'm currently on a level 3 competitive team at my gym.
Oh,
So
wow.
when I'm not writing music or doing school, I'm definitely going to be in the gym working my butt off at getting new tumbling
Yeah.
skills and just working
Wow.
myself that way.
So you never stop, basically. You never stop doing anything, it seems like.
Yeah, you could say
That's
that.
okay. Hey, you know what? You're young, you have the energy to do it. I say go for it. Don't stop. And you're doing big things, so like keep it up.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So I've only got a couple more for you at this point. But I want to know, because we're a music blog and we're always recommending independent musicians who are either on the rise or established, I want to know, what are you listening to? Do you have any artists, friends that are also making music that you'd like to, give a shout out to? What's been in your listening queue lately?
I listen to, like I said previously, like a little bit of every genre. It honestly depends on my mood. My
Sure.
top favorite song right now is Runaway by Aurora. I could listen to it hours on repeat. It has happened before. So yeah, if you haven't listened to that song, definitely check it out. It is amazing.
Okay, I will. You've given me some musical homework, but I'm into it. I'm always about discovering new people. Sweet. Okay. Well, in this case, I've got one more question for you, and it's something that I like to ask everyone that I get to talk to. To really like, talk about you as an artist. So, for the person that is going to discover you from this, and for the person that is going to listen to your music for the first time, what is a message that you would like to say to them as they dive into your world?
Everything I write is from my own experiences, so I try and keep it really authentic as a musician and as a song singer and a songwriter. So, like when you listen to my music, it's literally like you're getting a taste of me. So, I really hope you enjoy what you find.
I love that. That's great. Thank you so, so much. For everyone else out there, Girls of Summer comes out on July 29th. And I also have a feeling that super big things are on the way in the next coming months. So make sure to follow Ava Breeze. We will have all the necessary links everywhere you can find them. And Ava, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day. It means a lot.
Thank you so much for having me. This was so fun.
Yeah, you're very welcome. We'll definitely speak soon. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I can't wait for more music to come out.
Thank you. Me
Awesome.
too.
All right.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later. Take care.
Bye.
Bye bye.